Hi Cancer, it's the Moon Mage. So today we're going to be doing a check-in reading that's based on this last quarter moon phase. So we are going to follow a tarot spread by Zenned out. I will put the information down below. And let's just see what's going on for you during this cycle, during this phase, okay? So in what areas, Cancer, do you need to soften your resistance? What areas of your life, Cancer, do you need to soften your resistance? Eight of Cups. Okay, that card is coming out for a lot of signs right now. So maybe some of us are having a hard time letting go of the past, but we're being called to do so. Okay. Remember, if this reading does resonate, please like, subscribe, or comment down below. I would love to hear how it does resonate with you. So let's get another card. What lesson does your resistance have to share with you, Cancer? Queen of Cups. There you are. Where can you focus your energy to bring more acceptance into this area of your life, Cancer? Where can you focus your energy to bring more acceptance into this area of your life? Eight of Coins. How can you integrate these lessons into your life, Cancer? How can you integrate these lessons into your life? Ace of Cups. How will you hold yourself back if you're unwilling to explore your resistance? We have Three of Cups. Some cards fell, but that was the only one that flipped over properly. So we have one more card. We have, what old ideas do you need to shed to come into more wholeness? So what old ideas, Cancer, do you need to shed to come into more wholeness? Page of Cups. All right. Okay, Cancer, so I think that this phase is really telling you that you have evolved so much in the last couple of years, weeks, days. Really, you are not giving yourself enough credit for how much you have overcome, okay? There are so many cups here. You're like really feeling your like energy. You're feeling very emotionally driven right now, but I think that you are still playing it small, okay? I think that you still feel like a page when in reality you're the queen, okay? You are so emotionally intelligent at this point in your life. You are able to feel so deeply, and you're able to express your emotions very, very deeply as well, but in an intellectual way, okay? You're not letting yourself be overcome by your emotions and what you feel and be overwhelmed by them, okay? You're able to utilize them in a way that is very, very empowering, okay? You're very nurturing. You are, you have developed your intuitive abilities, and so now you're able to work with them in a way that is very masterful, okay? I think that it's taken you a long time to get here, and I think that you, Cancer, are realizing that you have up leveled. Okay, maybe you have been feeling like this for a while now, but this is just kind of like confirmation that you definitely have skipped a couple like timelines right now. You know, like you have accelerated your spiritual growth on a level in a way that is so powerful that there's no way that you are going to be considered a page to, you know, like considered inexperienced to other people. Okay, you are a master. You are becoming a master at what you do. You know, some of you have intuitive and very spiritual gifts, and when people talk to you, you sound like you know what you're talking about. Okay, you sound like you have been through a lot, and you are a form of a teacher. You know, you can teach people these things. You sound like you have mastered certain lessons, and it's coming across. You don't sound like somebody who is inexperienced. Okay, so so now is a great time to again move forward. This card, I don't know, I feel like it's come up for every single pile that I've done so far, which is like four or five piles that has come out for 8 of Cups, and which makes sense because now this last quarter moon is really about reflecting on what doesn't serve us, releasing any attachments that we have, letting go of anything that's been holding us back or keeping us stuck. And so what you need to soften your resistance about is stop resisting your future. Okay, you are meant to be masterful. Okay, you are meant to be seen as somebody who knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing. Okay, who's very skilled at what they do. You know, especially when it comes to your psychic abilities, you may have a lot more people coming to you for like some kind of coaching or some kind of you know, learning from you. They want to learn from you. And so your past, you have to leave your past behind because your past put you in this Page of Cups energy. And I'm not saying to completely cut this out, because this can represent your inner child. And it's always important to consider your inner child when making decisions too, because if your inner child is not happy, then there's going to be something like you're going to feel unsatisfied and unfulfilled in life, you know? And if it's not worked through, you know what I mean? And your inner child is very telling when they feel like, when your inner child feels scared or neglected or whatever, it's very telling about what you need to heal within yourself too. So it's very important to keep this kind of playful energy, to stay creative, to stay, you know, in tune with it, but try not to see yourself as this page anymore, because that's not where you're at. You know, consider it and try to balance your life out in a way that like definitely works with it, because it can teach you a lot, you know, your inner child. But again, you are the queen. Okay, so you are very, very nurturing, and you have been giving yourself more love and being compassionate towards your inner child. Again, creating a strong bond between these two relationships and balancing that out. That is definitely what's going to help you become this I honestly keep on saying master, and I don't usually use that word so much, but I do think that you guys are definitely fine-tuning and polishing off your skills. Okay? And you have been doing this for a while. So just, I think during this phase is really a matter of shifting your mindset to truly believing in yourself. Okay, and nurturing yourself and giving yourself the self-love and care that you deserve and that you give other people as well. Okay, there could be new opportunities in love that comes up as well, but again, as long as you focus on yourself and fulfilling your own cup, anything that presents itself is just icing on the cake, really. And you've been working really hard, okay, working on your shadow, working with your shadow, becoming friends with your shadow. And this is being reflected in your life. Okay? So, what was it? The Three of Cups came out for how will you hold yourself back if you're unwilling to explore your resistance. You're gonna you're probably not gonna feel so okay. So the Three of Cups came out for how will you hold yourself back if you're unwilling to explore your resistance. So if you're unwilling to let go of your past or let go of the idea that you are no longer considered inexperienced, and you're actually like really seen as somebody that people look up to, you're gonna create this kind of unfocused and this kind of like hypocritical energy, into you're gonna be putting that out into the universe. And I'm not saying that I didn't mean it in a way that's like calling you a hypocrite. You're not, but maybe you're gonna feel like that, or maybe like you're gonna feel like an imposter. And the universe is telling you that you are not an imposter. You've been through so much. And now is the time to really, really just stand in your power. Okay, Cancer? You earned this placement. Okay, you've earned the opportunity to be a queen. Okay? And believe in yourself and trust in yourself that you are this person, that you're meant to live as a queen or as royalty, because that is what you've been working towards this whole time. You've been working on yourself, working on, integrating your shadow, integrating your inner child. You've been healing yourself during, throughout all of this. And it's worth celebrating, it's worth acknowledging that you are no longer the person that you used to be. Okay? You don't react the same way that you used to, and you have learned a lot of lessons through these experiences. Okay, Cancer? So we are going to pull some cards from the Sacred Self Oracle. We have your heart is yearning to step into a state of forgiveness, both for yourself or of another. You are holding on to pain, bitterness, or trauma that can stagnate your heart chakra. Breathe and let go. I don't know why I read it like that. These cards are a little bit too read when it comes to like punctuation. So, but yeah, I think you get the gist. It's more like forgive yourself for how long maybe it's taken you to get to this point. Maybe it's taken you a long time to really get out of this energy. A lot of repetitive cycles that you've had to go through because you just didn't understand who you really are, okay? And it's taken you a long time to figure that out. But, you know, forgive yourself and have compassion for others that have hurt you or, you know, really caused you pain, because holding on to that kind of bitterness or resentment is not beneficial. You know, or like it can be in a way if you use it productively and creatively, but if it's not, if it's just like keeping you down and making you feel like you're still small, then that needs to be released during this cycle, okay? So what else we have? We have, there is someone who is thinking fondly about you at this moment. You both share a deep soul bond with each other, and your thoughts and souls are colliding. This person is meant to be in your life, whether together or apart. Okay? So the Ace of Cups did come up, and I did mention that this could be a time for a new love opportunity. So just remember to give yourself the love that you deserve, and it will be mirrored and reflected. Whether this person actually comes forward or not to tell you is still undecided, but regardless, I think people in general are thinking fondly of you, and so that is something to also celebrate as well. Okay, Cancer, let's pull one more from this deck. We have, at times we must approach situations differently to have a better result. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a new result isn't successful. Finding the solution to a problem by changing your tactic. Find the solution to a problem by changing your tactic or approach. Okay? And I think, again, you have been doing that. And I think it's been showing too. Because like I said before, you don't react the same way that you used to. You know, maybe you do feel things emotionally, but you don't act from that kind of like insecure place within yourself anymore. Okay, you're able to really feel your emotions, understand where it's coming from, because you've been tapping into your inner child, and you understand that whatever you're feeling, maybe neglect or having some attachment issues, or you know, all these things that may present itself, you're working with it, and you're having more compassion for yourself and forgiving yourself too when those emotions come up. So let's pull one more card for you, Cancer. This is the High Desert Oracle. Just one more card for guidance or advice. We have warning. Okay. The rattlesnake gives a warning before striking, since it would rather be left alone. Consider this card your warning. It is a time to take a step back and assess the situation carefully. If you must proceed, do so with great caution. And I think that you have been learning this, Cancer. I think that you have learned that by not reacting from a place that is so wounded within you, and just trying to see the situation for what it really is in a more objective way, is really what has been getting you further in life. And again, I think that you've been noticing that. Okay, so this is just a warning that, you know, going back to your old ways and thinking about the past is not going to get you. It's not going to elevate you and get you where you need to go. Okay, Cancer? So this is what I have for you during this lunar cycle. I hope that, or lunar phase, I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, again, you can let me know down below. And I look forward to reading for you all again during the next major lunar phase. So until then, Cancer,